They'll run for it with Henry, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On first down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only
touchdown, Packers! Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A solid stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Russell Wilson. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have regained the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Wilson going to come out throwing.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Throwing is Wilson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Complete. Smith has it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Smith, 46 yards. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Now Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
To the air again, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields
forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
throwing on 3rd down. Fields
sliding out of the pocket. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on second down. Fields dancing to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Flushed out right. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work a bit here, they almost feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Play action. It's Griffin. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 48 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
This will go to Henry out wide.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now Wilson. Smith catches left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
From the 29, Griffin. A throw left side, complete to Biletnikoff. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Griffin. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Biletnikoff in motion right.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Fourth down. Here's RG3. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In
An incredible run right there by Russell Wilson. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. To throw is RG3. Wide open, Gronkowski. Touchdown, Bills. Rob Gronkowski. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
They're going to try and run. And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short, and they'll be unable to get this back within 1 score as it stays a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Wilson's throw there taken in by Smith. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. And going deep for Hill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Griffin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hand. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete. Or a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3rd and long. It's Wilson on the move to under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
Inside handoff, Henry. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle.
He's got room at the 30. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Again, it's Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Devontae Smith.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. It's complete. He's got Gronk.
And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now Griffin on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 38 yards.
And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And on the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Griffin being chased out left. And he's going to be taken down. RG3 couldn't get away, and that'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson.
To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive. Griffin.
He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Here's Griffin.
He sets to fire deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has, and how the
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Quickly to the air is Wilson.
Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Wilson.
Check down here for Henry.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's a 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. A finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
To throw is Robinson. Throwing to start the drive. Steps away to his left.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Robinson. Forced out to his left. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Robinson throwing on 3rd and long. He's got the Hall of Famer, Fred Biletnikoff, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Robinson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Dillon will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
They'll try and run it here. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And some space here.
52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Again to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff to Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, we know how difficult it is to slow down Derrick Henry. That time they went to the face mask, and that's a pretty easy call.
They're just trying to figure out any way possible to get him down, but you just have to wonder if that might make him just a little bit madder. He already runs angry, and that's when he's in a good mood.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Derrick Henry, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Again, it's Dillon.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Back to throw. Robinson dancing to his left. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen.
And the Niners are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for the Niners.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give for Dillon running right.
The tackle by Troy Polamalu.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Dillon on the inside give. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A.J. Dillon
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners will add to their 4th quarter lead.
And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Wilson to throw right away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a legend in the Steel City. It's Jerome Bettis. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. Jerome Bettis, 75 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. This will go to Henry out wide. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A first down carry for Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Wilson, flush to his right. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Let's go, D. 55,
Back to throw. Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. They complete it to Hill. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Kevin Green. And his crew. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway here in London. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Cooper will come in motion right.
Throwing to start here is Tua.
That'll be caught by Biletnikoff. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely. And you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Wilson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Flushed out right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And this will be caught. So they try for 2. Good. And it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away.
And we are underway from Pittsburgh. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now Robinson throwing to start the drive. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Robinson. Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Robinson. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Robinson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent it.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Devontae Smith
from 19 yards away.
And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been here's a diving catch right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Robinson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Robinson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running from the gun with Henry. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Robinson now to throw on 2nd down. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Robinson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Julian Edelman from 6 yards away. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 2.
To throw is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Down inside the 10.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A shotgun handoff to Henry. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and goal, Wilson flushed out right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-8. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Here's Robinson on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Robinson. It's complete. He's got Gronk. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw is Robinson on 3rd and 2. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter from the 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Henry up the middle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action with Wilson.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Throwing is Wilson.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
A check down here for Henry.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Again to Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give Henry another shot. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Robinson. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Robinson looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot. With Charles, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Flush to his right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he is out of bounds here.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Henry, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, 74 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Touchdown!
Devontae Smith,
50 yards.
And the Steelers have moved out in front.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat.
And now off to the races down the right side. The 30, 10, 5, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Out wide, and he completes it. CeeDee Lamb. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Dillon now on 1st and 10. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Draw play, Dillon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers leaves to Dillon on the draw. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, here's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson. This is Smith with the ground. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and All tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Wilson eluding the pressure right.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Flushed out right.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Henry.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Man, 222 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running right, here's Dillon.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Running up the middle, here's Dillon.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Dillon up the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They give to Dillon out of the gun. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Rodgers to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential daggers. It's intercepted. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Henry up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
50 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Throwing now is Wilson.
This will go to Henry out wide. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.